Hello, good morning children. My name is Archana and I am going to teach you 10th class syllabus which is under state syllabus. So please do watch the video till end so that you can clear all your doubts and you will be thorough in a lesson. Today I am going to start our social studies first lesson. The name of our first lesson is India Relief Feature. So first of all, we will try to understand the meaning of relief. What do you understand by the meaning of the word relief? Relief means a different landforms that are present on the earth like mountains, plains, plateau, deserts, islands, peninsular region, coastal region. These are the different landforms which are present on the earth. Now the question is, how did these landforms came into existence on the earth? Isn't it? So now I will explain you how these landforms were formed on the earth. So let us first of all we will see the different landforms that are present on the earth. Now children, we can see the different landforms. These are our textbook pictures. There are mountains, rivers, there are foothills and V-shaped valleys. We have some more pictures like deserts, coastal region, peninsular region. We can also see the settlement in the desert areas and the coastal plains. We can see the trees and plants that are grown in the coastal areas. So these are our textbook pictures and these are the relief features that are present in India. Now students, see the picture of the earth, that is the globe. It is the model of the earth. Now some 200 million years ago, there were only one supercontinent called Pangaea and a super ocean called Panthalassa. Due to the tectonic plate movement, this supercontinent broke into two big continents called Laurasia or Angara land and Gondwana land. In between these two land masses, the ocean water occupied, which was named as Tethys Sea. Now I will show you the picture of Pangaea. Later on children, Angara land and Gondwana land again broke into many pieces. The modern continents like North America, Asia, Europe are the parts of Angara land, and South America, Africa, Australia, India and Antarctica, they are the parts of Gondwana landmass. Okay children? Now, though today India is a part of Asian continent, but million years ago it was a part of Gondwana land and it moved on towards Asia and collided with Tibetan land. In this way, Himalayan folded mountains were formed. Now I will show you another picture. Now you can see in our textbook page number 4 the Himalayan folded mountain. The northern part of Gondwana land collided with the southern part of Asia, that was the nowadays Tibetan country, and it collided with Tibet and the Himalayan folded mountain was formed. Students, open textbook page number 1 and we can see the India's position on the globe. That yellow color, we can see India. So India is situated in the northern hemisphere. Okay, India is situated in the northern hemisphere, that is, it is north of equator and it is towards east of 0° meridian. So India is situated in the northeast on the globe. The geographical location of India provides it a vast variety of climate conditions leading to a variety of vegetation and life forms. It has a long coastal line in Indian Ocean that enables trade route as well as fishing. Now come to textbook page number 3. We can see India map. Now what is the length of India from north to south? It is 3214 kilometer. It is 3214 kilometer. And from west to east, what is its length? 2933 kilometers. So we can see that length and breadth of India is almost same. A little bit, its length is little bit longer than its breadth. Now come to the longitudes that passes through India. We can see 68 degrees 7 minutes east longitude passes towards the western corner of our India, and 97 degree 25 minutes east longitude passes to the eastern corner of India. So in between we have almost 30 longitudes that passes through India. Now come to the latitudes. 8 degree 4 minute north latitude passes from the southernmost tip of our country India, and 36 degree north latitude passes from the northern tip of India. So we can see almost 30 latitudes passes from India. So there are almost 30 longitudes and 30 latitudes passes through India. What is Indian Standard Meridian? Indian Standard Meridian, the meridian that passes from Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh, that is taken as a standard meridian for our country. It is 82 degree 30 minutes. It is 82 degree 30 minutes, and Indian Standard Time is calculated on the basis of this standard meridian only. Now we have understood the longitudes and latitudes that passes through India. So children, we have come to know about the position of India on the earth and the longitudes and latitudes that passes through India. Now children, we have some questions in our textbook page number 2. Questions in textbook page number 2. You have to use the atlas and do the statement correct. India is a very extensive country and it lies in the northern hemisphere. The country's mainland lies between 8 degree 4 minute north latitudes and 36 degree 6 minute north latitude. There is one more question, children. Why India is called peninsular region? Because India is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides and land mass on 1 side. So it is called a peninsular region. India is surrounded by water from 3 sides. That is, in the west there is Arabian Sea, in the south the Indian Ocean, and in the eastern side it is Bay of Bengal. So it is surrounded by water from 3 sides. In the north, India shares boundary with Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and a small area with Bhutan also. So in this way we can see that the northern part of India is surrounded by land masses sharing border with many countries, and in the southern part it is surrounded by water bodies. In the southern side of India there is one more country, that is Sri Lanka. We don't directly share the border with Sri Lanka because we have water bodies between Sri Lanka and India. So in this lesson, up to this only, children. Now the second lesson we will complete the lesson and we will give you some questions that we will try to write answers in your notebook, and we will give you answers in the next class, and we can verify your answer with the help of our video. Hope you have liked my video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, children.